Welcome to part number 13 of the Mega Man 03 Hard S-Rank Challenge. We're in the Sunken Library, which is actually the most unique stage in the entire game. Mainly because it actually has a mission objective, unlike most of the other stages in the game. For the first part of the stage, you have to deal with this water that just keeps getting electrified. When it reaches those broken pipes right there, or whatever they are, the water becomes electrified, and if you're in the water when it's electrified, you obviously are going to take some damage. So make sure you are far away from the water when it becomes electrified. Other than that, there's not that many enemies. There's a few clam enemies, but you don't really need to take them out because there's some fish enemies later in the stage which you can kill, and that will fulfill your enemy requirements. Now we get on to the main portion of the stage. We have to find 4 data discs. Now, a little bit further in the stage, there's this giant room with a bunch of colored doors. Now here in this computer room, you can see a preview of the room. You get to see where all 4 of the data discs are. But it's kind of hard to remember it. So I printed out a map of the next room, and whenever I went into this computer room and I saw where each piece of data was, I wrote it down on the map and then continued on. And that was the best way to save time. And also, if you go into an incorrect door, you will lose 2 mission points, and we can't have that. So if you're going to do this, I suggest you print out a map, and then when you are told where all 4 pieces of data are, just mark it on your map, and then look at your map when you get to the room. I found that to be the best way, and also the fastest way, so yeah, I recommend you do that. Now this room is filled with a bunch of fish enemies. Each time you go in and out of these rooms, kill all of the fish enemies, and you will definitely have enough enemies to get all the points. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do with this stage. Like I said, if you don't have a map, you might struggle a little bit, unless you have a photographic memory, which I do not have. So I printed out a map. I was going to draw my own map, but I just checked the internet to see if there was any maps, and there happened to be one, so yeah. Don't get to draw a map for this challenge. I had a lot of fun drawing the map for the Mega Man 04 Hard S-Rank Challenge, but that is unrelated. So make sure you kill all the fish enemies each time you come out of the room, and yeah, you should be good. This level wasn't too bad. It had a lot of preparation in it, but once I did all my test runs and such, it didn't take me too long to complete this stage. The boss isn't too bad, which helps out a little bit. The stage itself, it's not the hardest stage. It's definitely the easiest of the 4 remaining stages. Actually, no, the last one we were at was definitely easier. But it's certainly not hard. Anyways, once you collect the 4th piece of data, the boss will appear, and it's time for a boss fight. Now, what's this guy's name? I don't remember. So this guy, he's not too bad. For the majority of the fight, he's just going to teleport around the room and shoot some electricity balls at you. Just try to hit him with your saber if you can. The electricity is really slow moving, so you shouldn't have too much problem dodging it. Combined with the double jump, it should be a very easy to avoid attack. Sometimes he will come out of his holes and do a bunch of different attacks. Sometimes he will electrify the floor. Other times he'll shoot out electricity in a 3-way directional shot. And then he has one other attack. I can't quite remember. But for the majority of the fight, he's just going to be teleporting around the room, so you really shouldn't have too much trouble with this guy. And for this stage, getting an S rank isn't the hardest thing to do. You shouldn't have too much trouble. I think I get a 98 here. A 98 maybe? Yeah, 98. So overall, a pretty successful stage. Anyways, in part number 14, we are going to go to the giant elevator. Until next time, this is UAA signing out. I'll see you guys later.